Hey you guys, it's Gucci and I'm back. Now today's video is going to be totally different from all the other videos that I do. I'm actually doing an unboxing today. Like, I'm super excited about it. I am Team Cricut all the way. If you watch my channel, you know that I have two Cricut machines, Oliver and Olivia. I love my babies, but I have bought a Silhouette Cameo 3. Super excited about it. I got a sneak peek of what the actual software looks like from the wonderful instructors over at svgonDemand.com. SB was my one-on-one instructor. She gave me a quick 15-minute tutorial one-on-one of what the actual design software looks like in the Silhouette Cameo, and I'm telling you, I was blown away. It's about 1,000 times better than what we have in Design Space as far as the functionality of it. I cannot rave about the machine yet because, of course, I'm just unboxing it today. I literally just got it delivered today, so I'm excited about that. I want to jump into unboxing it so we can see everything that actually came in the machine itself. And we have to give a shout out to Oliver and Olivia, my babies. Oliver's the green one, Olivia's the pink one, and I do love my babies. I do. I'm not abandoning them. I'm not abandoning y'all, I swear. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna jump right into what is inside of the Silhouette box. What did I get with my bundle? I got this from QVC. They have this on an easy pay, like 5 payments that you could do. It's the same way that I actually ended up getting my first Cricut, Oliver. And I'm going to tell you that Ollie paid for himself within my first 2 or 3 orders. So it's totally worth the investment. If I had known what the actual Silhouette software did, Olivia might not be here. I might have bought the Silhouette instead of buying a second Cricut just for the software alone. So again, I cannot attest to how well the machine does, but please believe it, keep following my channel and we are gonna find out, because I'm gonna do a comparison video once I get really comfortable with the Silhouette. So we're opening up our box and we shall see what came with everything. Let's see what this is. This looks like power and adapter cords. Yeah, this looks like what plugs into the back of the machine, kind of like the Cricut. And this is some other tools. We'll have to open that up and see what this part actually goes to. This is just asking me to register my Cameo online. You have these little pieces. I need some lotion, honey. How about that? This looks like it will hook from the computer to the Cameo if you weren't using the Bluetooth feature. This is a Bluetooth Cameo. I know that they do sell the one that's not Bluetooth. Because I have several machines in here, I wanted to be able to have that Bluetooth capability. So that was our power cords. I got 2 cutting mats, the 12 by 12 Silhouette cutting mats. Now I know that Cricut has 3 different types of mat pressure. I'm not sure what the Cameo has. This is another mat. Looks like it's the same exact mat. Just have to do a little bit more research on the mats for the Cameo. This I really like. This is a dust cover for the machine. And you know, in true crafter fashion, I am going to do something to decorate this bad boy. Nice. It looks like it'll cover the entire machine. And this, to me, what I see is a blank canvas. So of course we'll have to see how this goes over the machine. Maybe I'll do a video with me decorating my dust cover. Maybe I'll put my business logo on there. We'll see. Something going on there though, girl. Okay, what else do we have in here? This is the Auto Blade. Looks a little fuzzy to me. I want to get it. There you go. That's the Auto Blade for the silhouette. Spatula. And these are just tools that came with the bundle. I know the blade, you need that blade for the actual machine to cut. I know that much. I got some markers. Neutral. This looks like the neutral set. So white. Looks like white, black, a caramel brown, and looks like a chocolate brown or maybe a purple. We'll see. There's more in here. The scraper. You need this when you're doing your vinyl. They gave enough tools for you to start out pretty good with their machine. Oh, this one I'm really excited about. This is the Pick Me Up, because the silhouette does do rhinestone decal. I believe this is what you use to do. Yep, it says the Pick Me Up is a sticky tool that lets you pick up tiny items like rhinestone beads, paper pieces, and more. Its sticky tack helps you to finish all those delicate details in your project. This might come in really, really handy. I thought it was just for rhinestones, but it'll pick up little papers and stuff like that too. There's one more little piece down in here. Another piece. Another tool, should I say. Let's see if we can just get the machine out and how you have to get it out. Looks very light. I feel like it's lighter than my Cricut. Put that down. And this is the other tool, the hook. If you've already been crafting, you know when you're weeding vinyl, this hook is going to be like your best friend. I have one that I've been using. This one, I use a double-sided hook usually. This didn't come with my Cricut. I bought this on Amazon. I think it was like $3 or $4, but this is DeAndre. I name the equipment or pieces that I use a lot. So that's DeAndre. I like him. And now, I'm gonna pop all this stuff that we don't need off. I'm being very careful with this because I'm guessing that they had it packed so tight like that for a reason. I don't know how delicate it is, how much it can take. So I'm gonna get this off. Right. All that stuff off of there, and I'll turn it around so you guys can see it here. This is the Silhouette Cameo. Nice, sleek design. Very nice. Got this blue tape here. I know that has to come out before we can use it. I'm gonna open it up. All right, kind of looks just like the Cricut looks on the inside. I'm gonna get all this blue tape off. Has the dual compartments here. I'm guessing one is for the blade and one is for the marker. It's marked with like red and blue. These two here is what I'm talking about. These two housing units. Okay, we got that done. Now, let's see about hooking it up. Because we're going to hook this bad boy up and turn it on. I'm so excited. All right. So, looks like the connections here are just like a laptop. I'm going to close this for right now so I don't want to mess it up. Oh, it closes nicely. Okay. So, I'm going to stick those in there like that. I'm so excited. I'm going to need to give this a little bit of leeway. So, of course, I mean, this is self-explanatory. This is going to hook into the wall. This is going to plug into the back of the machine. I just have to figure out where in the back of the machine that it plugs into. We're going to figure it out together, y'all. Or maybe it does it on the side. Yep. So, where you plug everything up at and where you turn it on, it's different from the Cricut because Cricut is in the back, is right there on the side. Okay, that's your power button. That's your power button there. I can pretty much guarantee that this here is gonna go into that spot, and the actual ACD adapter is gonna go there. Okay. So let's get that stuff hooked up. Show you what it looks like when everything's in its perspective hole or slot. I'm just going to plug this one in just for the purposes of the video, but I really want this to function Bluetooth. But it's always good to have this plugged in there. That way I don't lose this. And I always have the option of putting it into my laptop if I choose. Okay. So that's what it looks like when everything is plugged into its respective spots. Let this get this plugged in and set up in its new home, and I'll be right back. So this is what it looks like when everything's plugged into its respective place. This slot here, it says for USB use. Again, I'm just unboxing it, so I'm not sure what USB I could put there. I don't know if you could put a flash drive there or not. I'll have to do some more research. And then this here is the power button. So what I'm going to do is get this all set up, and then we'll see what it does when it turns on. All right, you guys. So we have the Cameo set up. Now, the very first thing that I'm going to complain about is the fact that there were no instructions in the box. The only thing that came in the box with this machine were the items from my bundle and these two little pieces of paper. Okay. The inside of this one says in several languages how you can adjust the actual roller pin or roller within the machine's body, and also how you can adjust the auto blade itself manually. That's all it goes over. And then you have this paper here that's asking you to go register your machine in different languages. As a new user, I had no idea what these two things in the bag were. I can kind of guesstimate that this is the blade. And that's only because with my bundle, I got another blade. And it actually tells me on there that it's the auto blade. So I know that this is what the machine needs to actually cut. However, as far as anything else, no instruction. So with my Cricut, when I got my Cricut, there were instructions in the box. I did not have to go online and research or look up anything to figure out what anything was. So that's That's a little tick against the Cameo for me because it's harder for me to set it up that way. I have to stop what I'm doing and go research what pieces are in the box. However, what they do have online is very helpful. Besides the fact that it did not tell me what this piece actually is, or should I say what this piece does, okay? It told me that it was a cross cutter, but I'm looking at it like, well, what part of the machine is this gonna fit down into? So I had to go online and look that up. I had to go online and look up what this piece is, and this is the actual Bluetooth remover. Under the machine, there's a little box that says Bluetooth, and I'm guessing that that's where the Bluetooth receiver is. So what this means to me, because Cricut doesn't come with this, is that Cameo may have issues with this Bluetooth receiver, and that's why they're giving you this to be able to remove it. I really don't see the point of this, but I will do more research and get back to you guys on that. A little wary about why I need that. So let's go down here, bring you guys down, and we'll go ahead and open up the machine, move it over a little bit there. And I want to make it where you guys can see this digital screen. Now, I do like that about the Cameo so far. So the button on the side turns it on. Remember, I showed you that. And the screen is kind of bright. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it very well. Not sure if you can see what that said. So the screen is very bright, and I'm not going to be able to show you the different functions on the screen. However, I'll go ahead and just let you guys know verbally what the functions on that digital screen are. So you have language, you have sleep mode, you have firmware, you have theme, and that theme allows you to change the color that you actually see on the screen. That theme allows you to change the color that you actually see on the actual screen display. And so I've changed my color to like an orchid, the orchid color. It's purple. It's actually much easier on the eyes. The regular theme is just really bright. You can get tutorials from this screen, which is great. Maybe that tutorial, let me click on tutorials and see. Loading material, loading the blade, adjusting the rollers. Using files from USB. So I was right, you are able to put a USB into there. So it has some pretty good tutorials just on the machine itself. It has Bluetooth on here, job summary, sounds, where you can take, because you can take the clicking sounds off. If you don't have sounds turned off when you're pressing all of these buttons, it's going to make this little click, 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 click noise. I didn't like that, so I took the sound off. Also, it has the list of the help icons on there. You can turn that on or turn it off. So pretty good so far, besides the fact that I had to like actually Google how to get this together and look at another YouTube video real quick. Yeah, I didn't like that part. However, let me show you how this little baby works. So this little tool is called the cross cutter. I believe I'm getting that right. Correct me in the comments if I did it. Again, I just got this machine tonight. So it's called a cross cutter. Now, the beautiful thing about this, which I thought was pretty cool, is that you connect it to the back of the machine. And within advanced options, and again, I had to find this online. This is not just readily available for you in the box to even tell you what this does. When you go online onto Silhouette's website, it tells you what it is. It just doesn't say what it does. I knew it was some kind of cutter because there's a little blade deep in on the inside of there, so I knew it cut something, just not what or where it went. So this goes into the back of the machine. There's a little housing section on each side of the back of the machine that I'll show you for this to sit into. And then there's a little groove that you can put it inside of. And if you go to your advanced settings, which you're going to have to go and Google how to get that set up, because I just looked at it really briefly to figure out what this was for the video for you guys. Again, when I learn the machine more, then I will do some tutorials for beginners on the Silhouette, but I'm a beginner myself, so I got to get it down first, you guys. Anyway. So you put this on the back of the machine, and when you go to your advanced settings, you can set the machine up so that it reverses your design towards the back, and it actually cuts at a line that you specified where it won't actually cut your design, but it'll cut so that you don't have to take your scissors and cut the extra vinyl that's left over. That will save you so much vinyl. That will save you from cutting out very weirdly. You can get close to your design, and supposedly, according to what I read online, it cuts very, very well. So let me turn the machine around really quick so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is the back of the machine. Okay. When you register your machine, it asks you for your serial number, because I had to go online and register the machine to even look at the manual. Forgot to mention that part. Your serial number is going to be right there on the back of your machine. And it doesn't even say that it's a serial number. Okay, Silhouette, dang it. So you house it here. It sits right there so you never lose it. And when you want to use it, there's a groove right here that it fits inside of. And you set it up just like that. And when you set the turn on that advanced setting, I'm guessing that it's supposed to take it across and actually cut what it is that you need to have cut. So we'll do a video seeing if that really works or not. But I think that that's a pretty cool feature right there. So back around to the actual front of the machine, you have 2 slots here for extra blades, for you to house extra blades, because there are different kind of blades you can use. Okay. And then you have your double housing unit here. One is for the blade and one is for the pen or markers. These are actually sketch markers. Sketch pens. I thought they were markers. But let me show you how you get that in and out. So to unlock it, you pull forward and you can pull your blade out, set it over there, put whatever blade is you want to use in there. Again, you do the same thing if you want to get the pen out. You pull it forward, pop that pen out, and you can set it right there if you're going to use something else. I put the top to the pen in this little section here just because it's what I'm using right now. But I would go ahead, if I was done with it, and close it back up. The top to the pen does not actually fit on the other end, so you have to keep up with it. That's one thing I don't really care for. But you put this, to get it back in there, you're going to put it down in there, give it a little bit of pressure, not a lot, a little bit. And then you're going to push this here forward, and that gets the pen back in there. And then with the blade, there's 2 little rivets there. Okay. And there's some rivets on the inside of there. I don't know if you can see them very well on the camera. But you line those up. You slide your blade down in there, and then you push it forward to lock it. If you look really closely, there's a little blue dot, color dot, inside of each of those little lock mechanisms. When you pull it forward, that blue dot disappears. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the other accessories that actually came with my bundle. Just look at them up close. This is the scraper. It has a little silhouette design on there. Now you use this to varnish your vinyl. When you're trying to get your vinyl, your permanent vinyl, if you're doing mugs, shot glasses, wine glasses, if you're putting it on a lamp, anything. This will be used with your permanent vinyl or your removable vinyl, okay? This little scraper, it's pretty sturdy, and the tools feel very light. This part is plastic. This is like a metal. The scraper you could use to get paper designs off, because sometimes when you're cutting with paper, the paper tends to curl and it'll give you a little bit of an ugly look, and so you kind of have to lay something down to flatten the paper out. But if you take it off with the spatula, it's a lot easier. This is the little hook. I think I showed you guys earlier what my double hook looks like. This one feels pretty good in the hand. It almost feels like I'm holding a pen, like a felt pen or something like that, or a skinny marker. So it feels pretty good in the hand. It's pretty ergonomical. I like it. Now this one I'm really excited about, the Pick Me Up. This is used for rhinestones. So I could see already how you could possibly get something here at the tip or scoop. It's not sticky there. There's no stickiness there. It doesn't look like there's any like liquid or anything on the inside of here, but there may be. So it just says, oh, peel the old tack off as needed. So this unscrews. You take this off. Oh, and what you do is you screw up. So this will not last you forever. You'll have to replace this actual top here, because that's the tack that they're talking about. You see, that's the sticky part that's going to help you pick up things. So we'll see, we'll test it. Have a piece of paper on my hand. Yep, it picked up that paper. And so you basically are just going to turn up when you need more tack. Okay, that's pretty cool. Does it fit the other way? Nope, only fits this way. And I would definitely always put the top back on there because it is a liquid. Or not really a liquid, like a paste that's inside of there. But that's a pretty cool tool. I can't wait to use that. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go and look at the actual software inside of Silhouette. That's the part that I'm really, really excited about to show you guys. So I have the machine set up, and it's actually set up so that it could cut. So we're going to do like a little test project once we get in there with the software. You Cricut users, once I show you this software, you might just be going to get a Cameo. And to be honest, you don't actually need to have the machine itself. You could just download the software, and there's ways that you can take your designs into Cricut, okay? So let's go over to the laptop. All right, you guys. So this is what the Silhouette Studio Business Edition screen looks like. Now, there are some extra features on here that are not on the actual free version that you can download for the Silhouette Studio. Just like Cricut, they do offer a free version, but unlike Cricut, they offer upgrades. So you have your free version, and then you have like what's considered like maybe a middle version, and then you have the Silhouette for Business Edition. This is the edition where you can make the SVGs and actually save them to your computer so that you can email them out. The potential for that is the revenue. It's just the possibilities could be endless. That is a part of the Silhouette Business Edition, of the Silhouette Studio Business Edition, excuse me, that really just blew me away. This is what it looks like. I can't really give you a full tutorial because, again, I just got the machine tonight. And I just got the software yesterday. So I played with it a little bit. I was able to figure out how to bring in one of my clients' logos. Shout out to Ladybug Buds. Go follow them on Instagram, ladybugbuds_00. And I noticed that between the free version and the actual business version, you get a bunch of shapes. So with the free version, you just get these little 4 shapes. With the business edition, you get all of these shapes standard that you can use. With Cricut, you would probably have to have Cricut access to get, some of these shapes. But with this design program, you don't need it. You have these. And I mean, I could see a ton of things that I could do just with these shapes. It's a lot more shapes than you get with Cricut, period. As far as it being on your actual canvas itself. You have your erase here, so you can actually erase while you're within your canvas. With Cricut, you cannot do that. That's the slice, kind of like the slice feature with Cricut from what I've learned. This is where you get your color panel at. And another thing that I love about this program is you can actually create your own fonts. You can make your own fonts in this program. This design program is like Photoshop and Design Space got together and they made a little bootleg baby, and Silhouette Studio Business Edition is their little bootleg baby, okay? Because there are a ton of things you can do in here that you cannot do in Cricut. I cannot speak for how well the machine cuts, but I can speak for
the design software itself does a lot more than Cricut does. I am still learning how to use it, so I can't really tell you how user-friendly it is yet, again, because I just got it yesterday. But I can tell you that the features, you know, within this Silhouette Studio Business Edition, they freaking rock, okay? So what I'm going to try to attempt right now is a simple print and cut. Like I said, I was able to bring in my client's logo, but I haven't tried like cutting it out or anything like that. I don't even know what I'm doing right there. Oh, look, I just built the shape. Now I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to go to Print. I'm going to change the preferences because I am using my waterproof sticker paper, and I want to cut it out on HP Everyday Photo Matte. I'm just doing a quick project for you guys. You know, I always got to do something on the laptop, and every video I got to show you a little something. And so I'm going to let this print out. And while that is printing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to send. This is how you basically get it to your mat. In Cricut, it's make it. Here, it's send. Okay. Now, over here, you see how it has those red lines around. So that is how it registers what it's going to cut. Here is showing you what your cut area is. Okay. That red line is what your cut area is. So you have to stay within the red line and out of the gray area. Okay. If anything is in this gray area here and here, it will not cut it. Over here is where you'll pick, you know, your material, the action that you want it to do, and the tool that you're using. And here, I believe this is where I'm going to go to press that I wanted to cut. It says connection to Cameo was lost before cutting. We're going to cancel that one. And it's waiting for our Cameo to get its thing together. Tells us that that's available. So what it did, because I turned the Bluetooth on the Cameo, I clicked on it and it's basically connecting via Bluetooth to the Cameo. So it has connected, and I have that little send button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on the mat. I'm going to line it up on the mat just like I would do with Cricut, and I'm going to let it cut. And then I'm going to pop back on camera and I'm going to show you guys how well this cut out for me.
All right, you guys. So after some tinkering with the settings, and I actually cut this to cut it out, and it looks so good, on image transfer paper, because I noticed that on the sticker paper setting, it was just ripping up the paper. I would like these to actually be like an actual sticker that's stuck on the page, so I'm going to have to play around with the settings. Can't blame the machine, gotta blame me for that. However, on that image transfer paper setting, it did cut it out perfectly. I'm actually going to go ahead and give this one to my client as a freebie. Again, y'all go check out Ladybug Buds on Instagram. And that's Ladybug Bugs __ 00 on Instagram. But I love the cut. It's nice. It's crisp. It's clean. It did my offset really good. And so again, I'm just going to have to tinker around with the settings. Dropped it. Going to have to tinker around with the settings to get it the way that I want it to be. Again, I'm a Cricut user, so I'm used to being able to go into my Cricut and just going boom, 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 and doing it. So I do have a learning curve with this machine, but so far I liked the way that the machine actually cut out the image. It's a little bit louder than my Cricut, so I was like, whoa, what's going on? Did I break it? Why is it making that noise? Cricut cuts a little bit quieter than this machine does, but it did do a good job of cutting out that sticker. So, I am going to get in my lab and I'm going to learn everything I can learn about this machine so that I could bring you guys some tutorials on the Cameo. I am definitely going to be taking some classes from svgondemand.com with Sharika and SB on the silhouette, because again, coming from Cricut, it's a whole new world. I'm in love with the software. Not so much the machine yet. It still got to win me over, but the software itself has already taken me above and beyond. So I'm going to leave the link for svgondemand.com. If you go to their website, you can use my code GucciCrafts20 and it'll get you 20% off of $10 or more. 20% off of $10 or more. And they have some SVGs on there that are like $1. They have bundles that are $5, $8, $10. And so you can get a lot of stuff on there, girlfriend. You can also sign up for classes on there. All right, so you guys go over there and check them out on svgondemand.com. Again, you can use my code GucciCrafts20, and that's all capital letters. Gucci Crafts, the same as my YouTube name, 20 behind it, and you get 20% off of $10 or more. So 20% off of $10 or more. Check them out. Also check them out to sign up for some classes. I have a bomb class coming up, a seminar actually on how to make custom trays. So I did do a YouTube video on how you can make a beauty tray. This seminar is going to go over how you make the beauty trays, how you make rolling trays. We're going to go over how you spray paint them, how you glitter them, how you epoxy them. We're going to do 3 different shapes of trays. We're going to do print and cut. We're going to do vinyl. So this is a serious 2-hour live recorded for playback once you purchase the class, so you can have it to play back. With me, it's going to be like having me right up in your living room. You can stop me live, ask me questions. You don't have to type in a question. If you are shy, there is a feature within the program we're going to use to do the class, which is Zoom, which is a free downloadable app you can download to your laptop or your computer. But there's an option for you to raise your hand. Like you're really in class, you just got to press the button and raise your hand, and you can either type in your question or go ahead and unmute yourself and go ahead and ask me the question directly. That is the beauty of the live class. There are some ladies that do subscribe to my channel that have attended those live classes. So if you have attended those live classes, please leave some comments down below. Let these ladies know how much you enjoyed the class and what you learned. Again, that is going to be on March the 31st, and I'm going to teach the tray seminar. I will leave that in the description box for you guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Gucci Crafts. You can also follow my business page, which is PS46DS on Instagram as well. And as always, you can always friend me on Facebook. My page is not private. It's open for you guys to come and chat with me. Gucci Wilson on Facebook. So thank you so much for watching. Y'all pray for me that I get this machine down so I can come and bring y'all more tutorials for the machine, and just so I can enjoy the experience of having this extra machine here in the house. Again, I'm not completely sold on the silhouette. I'm still Team Cricut. Okay, I did not switch sides. I am still Team Cricut. I am just adding the silhouette to my repertoire. Okay, so please subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to sign up for those classes. All right, y'all, I'll see you on Friday.